There we go. I think I'm live. Brilliant. Fantastic. Right, so we're going to have that one there, and then on this side we're going to not have that. Close that. Hello everybody. Just trying to get this figured out quickly because something went wrong, as it usually does. But I managed to get everything all sorted, so that's good. There we go. Perfect. So I've got the Chelsea game on the left, and I've got the chat and the live stream on the right. Let me just make sure I'm all live. Let me just check on thingy. I am late, yes. For some reason my camera was not decided to stop working, which is obviously not what you want to happen when you want to start live streaming, but it is what it is, is what it is. We are working now, hopefully. Yes, we are. Brilliant. So let me just see. Ads. Make sure you watch all the ads through. No. There we go. Yes, we are streaming. Brilliant. So, share that stream with as many people as possible. Let's get this all live and Dante. Fantastic. Share. Not report. Not report. I don't want to report it. No. Share. There we go. And the players are walking out onto the field. That's lovely. Hello, everybody. Listen to this Chelsea. Chelsea, glad to see you guys again. The stadium looks incredible. That's the St James's Park Stadium. That's the Newcastle Stadium. It's actually a nice stadium, but and it's probably the one closest to me. But apparently the away section is not too fun for away fans. It's probably like climbing Mount Everest by the looks of it. Chelsea. I am live. Put this everywhere. There we go. Fantastic. This way. I need a one dance. One more time for the goal. That song stuck in my head, sorry. There we go, everything's all good. Perfect. So, Chelsea versus Newcastle. Interesting team. Nick Pope in goal for them. Tino Livramento, Lascelles, Shah and Trippier making up the defence. Miguel Almiron, Alexander Isak, Anthony Gordon in the attack with Miley, Bruno Guimaraes and Joelinton in behind them in the midfield for a 4-3-3 shape. Badiashile is back, yes. Looking forward to seeing him back. I was hoping Colwell would be back, but he's still out injured. Did his shoulder in apparently. Chelsea, Sanchez, Reece James, Thiago Silva, who becomes the oldest ever Chelsea player to play for Chelsea. Benoit Badiashile makes his return. Marc Cucurella at left back has been playing really well this season. Leslie Ugochukwu starts. That's quite surprising. Caicedo just came back from international duty. Bruno Fernandes starts next to him with Cole Palmer, Conor Gallagher, Raheem Sterling in the attack just behind number 15, Nicholas Jackson. So, good to go. How is everybody doing? I've been doing interestingly. We did quite well with the Chelsea Man City breakdown, and I will be doing a breakdown I will be doing a breakdown just like it for this game. I'm looking forward to doing that one. Get that all written up and recorded tonight. Hopefully out early tomorrow if all goes to plan. Get in nice and early. Hopefully a lot of people want to watch that, and we can have a good discussion about the game that we're about to see. Eddie Howe looking a bit worried as the Chelsea team dazzle in front of his eyes. But we'll see how this game goes. Has anybody, a bit random, has anybody watched the show Invincible on Amazon Prime? It's actually really good. I started watching it last week. I've already finished season 1 and I've just started season 2, and I know the Fortnite skins came out last night. I actually got them, and on Miniman it's just so it's a great skin. I want to know if anyone's seen that show. It's a really good show and I would highly recommend it. Stephen Yeun as Invincible is quite good. I didn't recognise it was Glenn from The Walking Dead, but it was actually. So yeah, I highly recommend everyone watch it. Again, it's on Amazon. Is there going to be a minute's silence here? Everyone's kind of... No, I don't think so. Cole Palmer looking brisk as ever. He's got a goal on him today, I reckon, Cole Palmer. I'm going 2-0 Chelsea. I've been quite negative about the Chelsea results as of late, and they've come back to haunt me, but I think Chelsea are going to win this one. Saying that, we'll probably lose now. I just realised that's wonky. There we go. Fantastic. That's all sorted. Oh no, it's just a wee team huddle. Nice. What's the name of the series? It's called Invincible, and it's on Amazon Prime. It's got J.K. Simmons, of course, J. Jonah Jameson, also in Whiplash. Stephen Yeun, great, brilliant voice actors. It's called Invincible. Just Google it. In fact, I might be able to show you. See if I can bring up a photo. Hang on. Oh, a timer. Hang on, I need to get the timer ready. Just in time. Right, I'm on. Whew, that was close. So timer's ready. Invincible. Let's see if I can show this. That's why I need a one dance. Got a Hennessy in my So if I do this, and then I'm having a look, this is probably going to backfire massively, but if I try and do this, nope, not that one. Media source, yeah. No, that's not going to work. Oh god, go to that. Yes, bin that off. Okay, so if I do this, hang on. Chelsea attacking here with Reece James on the right hand side. Reece James, of course, back from injury, back to being Chelsea captain. Fantastic news for Chelsea. Maybe this. Maybe this. Invincible. That's good. Okay, and then if I do this, whoops. No. That's not worked, has it? Never mind. I tried making it work, never mind. But it is called Invincible, and it is on Amazon Prime. It is quite a good show. It is a really good show. I would highly recommend everyone watch it. It is animated, but it's not like a cartoon. But it's not like anime either. I don't really watch anime. I've seen, I think, half of season 1 of Demon Slayer. That's about it. And I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon growing up, but that was it. That's about it for my anime thing. Oh no, my stream's had a wee. I mean, my radio station has had a wee moment here, and it's decided to go back 40 seconds. Brilliant. Stop. Alright, let's wait for the timer to catch up. Sorry, guys. But that's what happens when you live in the UK and then decide to not play any games that kick off at 3 PM on Saturdays, because that's when everyone's home and ready to watch games. That's such a stupid rule, by the way. Can I just say that? I don't understand. Like, I do understand why they've got it. It's to try and promote people going to go see their local teams, but that's never going to work, because if your team's playing, you're going to find any way to watch them if you actually care about the team that much. You're not going to go see your local team while Chelsea's playing, or while Arsenal's playing, or while Tottenham's playing. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense, and it forces people to do stuff like this where they have to use dodgy streams that barely work, and then they get angry and confused as to why people are streaming so many games online. Well, this is why, because you don't show them to us. I mean, it's a game being played in the UK in a UK league, and a sport predominantly watched by people in the UK, and they're not showing the majority of the games that happen because they kick off at 3 PM on Saturdays. It's so ridiculous. It's a ridiculous law that needs to change. Newcastle setting up with a 4-4-2 in defence. Chelsea attacking here. Cole Palmer plays it into Gallagher. Gallagher almost loses possession. Leslie Iheanacho back into Cole Palmer. Jackson looking to make runs in behind, similar to what Kai Havertz did with the Jorginho goal, if you guys remember that one. Jorginho crossed the ball into the box, and then Kai Havertz just tapped it past the goalkeeper. Newcastle defended very well that game, and they will defend again very well today. That's poor ball from Badiashile. Now Newcastle have the attack here. Running into the Chelsea half. Ball over the top. It doesn't settle for him though, and Kugura is able to pick up the ball. That was close. Chelsea need to be careful here. Newcastle have been very good. Well, they were very good last season. They've had a bit of a rough start this season, similarly to us. But we need to be careful. No foul there. Nicholas Jackson here, Cole Palmer on his right. A few step overs. Ball gets trapped under his feet and he loses it. Benjamin Šeško, no, he's gone. Oh dear. I mean, he's not even starting today, Benjamin Šeško. He needs to get out of RB Leipzig. They're not starting him. They need to start him. He's a great talent. Ball in behind. Although Chelsea will be looking at, of course, at Victor Osimhen, and I am working on that striker breakdown video. I hope to have it out on December 1st, kicking off December with a great video. That's my plan, at least. December 1st at the latest. Starting off, so the 25th. The run up to the 25th of December. I don't know if I'm going to have a Christmas special out this year, actually. I don't know what it would be. Chelsea don't have a great record against Newcastle away. No, we don't. We don't. That is true. But again, Chelsea this season feels a lot different. I feel like this is a very different Chelsea to the ones that we've seen in the past few years, even in the past decade. Completely new manager style, brand new players, new ownership. It does feel like this is a new Chelsea. Newcastle just playing around the back here. Forward ball. Badishile. Ball goes out for a throw in at the halfway line. Do you guys like my shirt, by the way? The John Terry shirt. It's mint condition, by the way. Apparently, I don't know. That's what I said on classicfootballshirts.com. But John Terry is one of my favourite players of all time, and so I had to honour the man through getting the shirt. It's actually quite a nice shirt as well. It's a very nice shirt. I've got my home shirt underneath. That's what I'm wearing. But with Enzo on the back. That's why I need to get a haircut as well, just realised. Reece James with a throw in here. 5 minutes gone. 5.5 minutes gone. 0-0. That's why I need a one dance. Do you guys watch basketball at all? The NBA? I've started watching it quite a lot recently. I quite like the Celtics. I quite like watching the Celtics, but I've been watching some. I was watching another game with this guy called Lamel Bell. I think his name is. Let me just double check. Lamel Bell. Lamelo Ball. Sorry, Lamelo Ball. He's absolutely unreal. He looks like. Not Lil Pump, it looks a bit like Lil Peep a bit, but he's unbelievable with the ball. Yeah, LaMelo Ball, yeah, that's his name, yeah. Yeah, who did he play for again? Is it it's the Charlotte Hornets, yeah, Charlotte Hornets. Great player. He was hitting threes like it was nothing. Great passes. I mean, Tatum is brilliant, but LaMelo Ball, there's something about him, it's unbelievable. It's like watching Neymar play basketball, basically. That's like one of the ways I could describe it. That coming from someone who hasn't watched basketball for a very long time. Only started watching it this year, basically. I started watching a bit last year. I watched the there's a lot of unreal players at NBA. Yeah, true. My team is the Chicago Bulls. Ball is good though. Did they lose last? I swear they lost against. Was it Miami Heat they played last night? I think they played Miami Heat. I was going to have a bet on for it, but I didn't feel too confident. But I was going to go with Miami Heat. Oh no, it was the Raptors. Yeah, Raptors. Who did Miami Heat play? They played the New York Knicks. But yeah, I started watching the Bulls last year. After watching the Last Dance documentary on Netflix. That was brilliant, by the way. Yeah, I started watching the Celtics, and I really liked the Raptors. Yeah, I really liked the way they played. I liked their players, I liked their history, and I liked the colours as well. I thought the court colours looked really nice. I think it was last season where it was different shades of brown. It didn't sound like much, but it's like different shades of brown on the wood, and I really like that. And the players stood out to me as well. So I decided to start supporting. I say start supporting. I haven't got any kits or anything, but I predominantly watch the Celtics, and I quite enjoy watching it. So, I mean, I'm not gonna claim I've been a fan all my life. I've literally started watching them this season, but I'm really enjoying it. Shot early here. Who's that? Conor Gallagher, curling effort, but just goes wide. I would quite like to go see a game of basketball. Actually, it looks really good. Looks like a really good sport to watch in person. And I can see why it'd be so popular in America, because it's quite fast-paced. Celtic star player is Jason Tatum. Yeah, number 0. Although he's not alone. He's not alone, actually. There's another good player, actually. Let's see if I can find his name. Who I'm thinking of. Porzingis. I've been watching Porzingis with a lot of interest. He looks really good. He had a very strong start to the season, did Porzingis. But his name always reminds me of that video on the internet with this guy's like reacting to like a draft. It's like, who's this? Tingus Pingus. He's got a fun name like that, so But yeah, I quite like Porzingis as well. Tatum's quite good, but he had a bit of a slow game the other day. I can't remember exactly who it was. It cost me. I had a £5 bet builder, and if it came through, I would have got like 120 quid. And I needed Tatum to have like 23 points, and he only got 17. And that happened as well. That happened with LeBron James. A bet before that, it was another £5 bet. And everything came through. It was a 14. I needed 14 things to happen. 13 did. I just needed LeBron James to have like 22 points, and he came off with like 16 or 17, and then wasn't played in the fourth quarter. It was very frustrating. It cost me a couple £100. I mean, I didn't have £100 on the stake. I said it was a £5 bet, but if it had come through, a couple £100 coming my way would have been nice, especially with Christmas coming up. But wasn't meant to be. But yeah, I'll have fun. That's the way you do it. You always got to have fun, but make sure you got limits and don't get too carried away. That's why I wonder. That song stuck in my head. I'll start listening to Bad Bunny as well. The reason I'm talking about random stuff is because there's not much going on in the game at the moment. A lot of sideways passes. Newcastle on attack here, though there's potentially an offside on the right hand side. Ball's crossed in, headed away by Reece James, and now Chelsea come out and attack with Cole Palmer. But yeah, I started listening to Bad Bunny, and he's got good music actually. I wasn't aware. I mean, I knew he was quite a big name, but I'd never heard his music before. Really good, especially with the Sony headphones. I've got 2 pairs of headphones that I use. I've got my Sennheiser Momentum 4s. These ones are really good for sound quality and such. Ball's crossed in, goes out. But I've also got the Sonys. I've had these for like 6-7 years, and the bass on these is incredible. They're very worn away though, as you can see. They're very worn away, but the bass is just fantastic. And Bad Bunny music with these, and any music that's bass heavy with these, just sounds, your head vibrates basically. Whereas these ones, they're a lot more like, the way I can describe wearing these ones is it's almost as if you're in an orchestra hall surrounded by instruments. You can feel the music really, really quite well with these ones, and the bass is a lot more subtle. There is bass, but it's far more subtle, to the point where it's more delicate bass. I think that's the correct way to describe it. Apparently, people are saying it's 1-0, not to Chelsea. So we'll see how this game pans out, but hopefully not. Newcastle have the ball in their own half here. How much does it cost to go to a Chelsea game at home? I mean, if you're a member, I think, like, if I had to guess, £80-90. I think Newcastle have scored, guys. It hasn't gone in on my stream yet, but everyone's saying in the live chat on the radio station I'm listening to that it's 1-0. Newcastle the ball here. Isaac. Easy goal for Newcastle. 1-0. Easy goal. Isaac just... I'm not even too sure what happened there. Right, 1-0 Newcastle. Let's have a look how this went in. See if I can do this breakdown, quick take breakdown. Can I hide this chat? It's very fucking annoying. Yes, I can. Bunch of clowns. There we go. Beautiful. So let's see how this goes in. It's Badiashile, I think. It's Badiashile. Badiashile at fault for the goal. I think, wait, no, not Badiashile. Whose number? Oh, it's Ugochukwu. No, right. So Ugochukwu and Badiashile are at fault for the goal. Ball is on the outside of the box, kind of in the semicircle, just outside the penalty area. Isaac's kind of in line with the defensive line. And both Leslie Ugochukwu and Benoit Badiashile rush towards the player, leaving Isaac completely open. And then a simple pass is played to Isaac, and he's got no one around him, one-on-one with the keeper at the penalty spot, and it's just an easy tap-in. So, really poor defensive judgment from Leslie Ugochukwu and Benoit Badiashile there. Cost us a goal early on into the game. Not good, not what you want to see. Of course, Pochettino is banned. He's got a touchline ban for the next 3 games, unfortunately, so he can't be giving any instructions to the players right now. 1-0 down, 14 and a bit minutes gone. Not the best start. Again, as the Guchuku and Ben Wabadish, they must do better there. Leaving their man completely unmarked. But yeah, Chelsea games aren't cheap. Newcastle with a free kick here. Ball's whipped in. Chelsea tried to break away, but the touch was too heavy. Ball's on the left-hand side here. Run into the box. Cross. Headed away. Conor Gallagher. This is a terrible start, guys. And then a stupid foul from Gallagher. In a dangerous position. He doesn't need to do that. I mean, that is one. Gallagher has improved massively this season, but that is one of the areas where he really needs to improve upon, is his temperament and being able to control his anger. Good thing is we've got time to do something true, but going behind early is never good because it upsets the rhythm of the team and what you're trying to build early on, and it kind of forces you to change what you were doing. No, he doesn't need to do that. He's got like a hair trigger mindset where he has to stick out a boot. He has to trip up a player whenever he loses a duel. Ball's whipped in. Headed away from Cucurella. Back to Newcastle. Whipped in again. To the back post. Volley. Deflected off a Newcastle player, and Cucurella is going to collect the ball. He loses out though to Miguel Almiron. That's quite worrying to see that. He just completely got bounced by Miguel Almiron off the ball. Now it's out for a Newcastle throw-in in a very dangerous position again. Is that Mikey guy? Miley, Jesus Christ. How old is he? Looks about 17. He is 17. What? Brilliant. Newcastle in the box again here. Cleared away from Cucurella, but not helpful. Man, Newcastle the ball again. Terrible start from Chelsea here, terrible. I should have predicted us to lose. We'd probably be winning by now. The TQT jinx strikes again. Newcastle playing a ball over the right here. Cucurella picks it out and back to the goalkeeper. Nearly 80 minutes gone. Still 1-0 Newcastle. Chelsea failing to really get anything going so far against the Newcastle defence. Leslie nearly loses the ball out there again, showing a bit of inexperience there. Yeah, I think we are missing Caicedo today. Conor Gallagher here, moving into the Newcastle half. Reece James on the right. Gallagher continuing the run. Jackson picks up the ball. Loses it though. And Newcastle can get an attack here, but Chelsea win the ball back. Oh, terrible start. Played out wide to Cucurella. No, Raheem Sterling tried to run at the defence and just loses the ball immediately, and now Newcastle can get an attack going. Yeah, this is going to be a bad game. You can just tell when Chelsea are flat. The team look very disorganised. There's a Newcastle player down here, but the player's going to continue down the left-hand side here and goes out for a throw-in. It's Anthony Gordon. He's clutching his right hamstring. What happened here? Oh, off the ball injury. Is it his knee? His knee gives out. He's done his knee. Alright, Anthony Gordon's done his knee, people. But he's back up and walking. I don't know what happened there. He kind of shimmied to one direction and his knee gave out. And Jolinton's down now. Lots of Newcastle players going down early. They must be made out of Pringles. Actually, no, they do have quite a lot of injuries, but we're still 1-0 down, even with the amount of injuries they do have. Which is, it's just classic Chelsea, isn't it? You know, you go toe-to-toe with Manchester City. You get a good result against Spurs, and then this happens, you know. As I say though, it is still early in the game. Referee doesn't have any hair for the call, so he may be in trouble. And I think Mark Goldbridge made a very good point about this, where the Premier League has the best players in the world. We've got the best managers in the world. There's such a diverse range of ethnicities and nationalities being represented in the Premier League, but all the referees are English. Chelsea have an attack here. Nicholas Jackson running forward. Cole Palmer on the right-hand side. And he falls over. It's not Nicholas Jackson, is it? No, it's Raheem Sterling. We got a yellow card to Kieran Trippier. And Chelsea have a free kick in a very good position here. I keep getting players wrong because the screen I'm actually watching on is quite small, so I can have the live chat along with the stream going on. That is a yellow card, just shoves over Raheem Sterling. That's quite a good counter-attack there. Raheem Sterling recognises the pass coming through and makes the early run. Played well onside by, I think that's Valentino Livramento. What the hell? Wow, yes. Great run from Raheem Sterling there. And Kieran Trippier picks up the yellow card. This is a very good position for a free kick here. Reece James, Raheem Sterling looking over it. I'm seeing stuff coming up in the chat. I'm not going to look just yet in case we scored because I don't want to ruin it for myself. We may have missed though. Thiago Silva. I mean, if he scores again today, he'll break his own record of being the Chelsea's oldest goal scorer. It does look like Raheem Sterling's taking in this though. It's in a very good position. Wait, is that Raheem Sterling? Oh! 1-0! Who was that? Was that Jackson? Oh, it was Raheem Sterling. What a goal! What a goal, Raheem Sterling. I haven't seen him score a free kick in ages. What a goal. Great comeback. 1-1. Perfect. Well done. Alright. Okay, brilliant. So that gives us a new opportunity now. You know, scoring that goal nice and early into the when we were down 1-1, when we were down 1-0, that definitely changes the game. I mean, the goalkeeper's done a shocker. He's had a howler there, but he's just kind of watched it go in. But that's a great free kick. Fantastic technique from Raheem Sterling. Give it the old Johnny Wilkinson shimmy up to the ball. Nice goal from Sterling. Very good, nice goal. Very nice goal. Yes. He's been playing quite well recently. Good goal. Good goal. 1-1. Chelsea versus Newcastle. 1-1. Chelsea can build from this here. Because now Newcastle are going to want to get that 1-0 deficit back again. Hopefully we can catch them on the counter-attack, which they do look susceptible to be doing, which means, arguably, playing Mykhailo Mudryk in a game like this would be quite beneficial. It's just who do you take him off for? I mean, we've got an attack of Raheem Sterling, Cole Palmer, and a Conor Gallagher. Whether you want to take off Gallagher and play Cole Palmer down more centrally and then move Raheem to the right and then Mudryk on the left. You could do that. Cole Palmer placeable off to Raheem Sterling on there. Shot on target from Raheem Sterling just into the hands of the goalkeeper though. Still 1-1. Newcastle on attack here. Oh, goal from Raheem Sterling. That's a great goal. Anthony Gordon runs into trouble with the Thiago Silva and he's not winning the ball back. Oh, never mind. Thiago Silva tried to clear the ball, he just fell over the ball and it goes out for a corner. Starting to show his age is Thiago Silva. Catches up to everyone, mate. And he's doing fairly well. It looks like he's just tried to clear the ball or try and scoop the ball and he just fell over it. Oh my god. No, don't tell me. Have we conceded again? Come on. Current strip on the cross here in the corner. Ball tucked in. Wow. Easy header on the back post. Nearly 2-1 Newcastle. Chelsea need to fix up the defensive shape here. We're letting a lot of stuff go by. Like that runner was just completely unmarked. Who was his man? Gallagher. He got framed off by Shah, I think. And then I don't know what Sanchez is doing. He's sitting with his back to the. That's weird. What is Sanchez doing there? Just playing out from the back here. Ball goes up for a throw in. A little bit shaky to start off the game. Nearly 30 minutes gone. 2 goals, but quite shaky start from both defences. I always get roared whenever we concede a free kick or corner. True. We haven't been too good defending them this season. Always seems to be so disorganised. It is. I don't know if that's because of the lack of experience in the side or what. I mean, we did lose the coach Barry to Bayern Munich. Perhaps he was a big part of it, but then again, we were never really that good with set pieces before he left. So. All that wide here. Palmer does really well there. Just loses the ball though to a great tackle from the Newcastle midfield. It's quite an interesting game. This will be an interesting game to break down, actually. I'm just kind of watching what Newcastle are doing here. There's a lot of passing and running going on. That's a terrible cross. That's like pass and go, pass and go. Chelsea's defensive shape is very tight. Whereas Newcastle look to be focusing their attacks down the flanks before whipping the ball into the box, into a central area where there usually is a player completely left unmarked for some reason. But as I said, Chelsea is playing with almost like a back 3 at the moment with their defensive 5 in front of them. Mark Cucurella playing at right centre back. That's a handball, but Chelsea had the ball here. Well taken by Cole Palmer, just loses out though. Massive gaping space on the right hand side here. Yeah, Chelsea defence are looking at a 5 at the back at times to deal with the Newcastle attacks, but again, Newcastle are playing out very wide. Like here, it's completely unmarked here, and he's going to look to whipping the cross. That's a foul, surely. No foul. We got Almiron on the right hand side. Well, that's not Almiron, that's the 17-year-old. Still kept the ball though. Cross, and Sanchez collects. So a lot of Newcastle's game looks to be played through crosses at the moment. So just that. There we go. And Chelsea are dealing with them fairly well. We need to be faster getting on those balls. When we win the ball back, we don't necessarily win back possession. We make an interception, we get the ball, but then Newcastle always seem to find a way to find the ball back with their feet. But Miguel Almiron's going to look to run against Cucurella, whips in the cross, just goes wide for a goal kick. He's an interesting looking lad, isn't Almiron? Strong eyebrows. Like the Ben Shapiro of football. Five minutes gone, 1-1. Good play out from Cucurella, just nutmegs the Newcastle player. Oh, it is getting cold. I can feel my sinuses building up. Ball played out wide to Reece James. Reece James plays it into Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer can shoot here. Fakes a shot. Plays out wide to Reece James. Reece James back in. Oh, just wide from Enzo Fernandez. Was it a save? It was a save. Good bit of play from Chelsea there. Ball's played down the right-hand flank to Reece James in miles of space. He's got Cole Palmer dropping slightly deeper. Receives the cross. Fakes the shot. Plays it out wide to Reece James. Reece James again plays it back across to Enzo Fernandez. That's a great save, actually. Just gets his fingertips to it and puts it wide. Just of a corner here. Ball's whipped in. Oh, on target. I think that was Benoit Badiashile, but keeper saves it. What are your guys' thoughts on Kavica Kvaratskhelia and potentially coming to Chelsea? Apparently we are linked and we are scouting him quite heavily alongside Victor Osimhen. Personally, I wouldn't be against it. I mean, I do see us selling a number of attackers come the summer as well, along with January. I think Amanda Broya will be gone. I think there's a chance David Datro Fofana could be sold for profit. And I also can imagine Noni Madueke leaving as well. And so that leaves us with a striking partnership, or striking trio of Victor Osimhen potentially, Nicholas Jackson and David Washington. And then for the left wing, you know, we got options in McCullum, Mudryk, Raheem Sterling, and potentially, if this goes through, Kavica Kvaratskhelia. Of course, Kavica Kvaratskhelia and Victor Osimhen, they have a very strong bond when it comes to their footballing rhythms and such. How's Datro Fofana doing out in Germany? Not too bad. He's not setting the world on fire, but at the same time he's not having a stinker. I think he got suspended for a few games for having a go at the manager after he was taken off in a game. Let's have a look at the scores in the other games that are going on at the moment. So it's 0-0 Burnley West Ham, 0-0 Luton Crystal Palace, 1-1 Chelsea Newcastle, 1-1 Nottingham Forest Brighton, and 1-0 Bournemouth against Sheffield United. But I was doing something, wasn't I? Oh yeah, Datro Fofana. Let's have a wee cheeky look. So this season, in 10 Bundesliga games, he's got 0 goals and 0 assists. He started 8 of them, 24 shots, 0 goals. So it's not doing too well actually. I think he's got a goal in the Champions League, although that was a deflection. That was a rebound goal against Napoli, I think. But that's about it really. And Napoli aren't anywhere near as good as they were, so he's not doing too good actually, to be fair. But yeah, I think we have that Jujon Richards guy coming in from Jamaica. I think he's joined the club now. He's training with the club, but he'll probably go out on loan, or he should go out on loan for a season or two. There's no need to rush players like that. Have them loaned out for a season or two, or maybe even 3 seasons. See what they're actually like against top level competition, and then go from there. Oh, my glasses all steamed up. But yeah, I'm not against signing Kavica Kvaratskhelia, as long as it's at a decent price, because I think bringing both Osimhen and Kvaratskhelia back together, I mean, it would be like Manchester United signing Erling Haaland and Jadon Sancho at the same time. You know, both of them know each other so well, and they know each other's timings and when they're going to make a run, where they're going to be. So bringing in a duo like that, it will definitely help the likes of it will definitely help Osimhen settle to the Premier League quicker if he's got someone like Kvaratskhelia alongside him. Although then again, what happens to Mudryk at that point? Yeah, Mudryk's just starting to come into his own, and he's playing quite well. Sorry. I'm tired. I actually think... Oh, mistake from the Newcastle goalkeeper here. Chelsea have a chance here. Conor Gallagher with a horrific shot. 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he just P-rolls it wide. What a player, Conor Gallagher. I actually think Kvaratskhelia would be incredible at Manchester City. I like the way City play. Whereas behind Haaland, they got a 4 shape. And I think him playing on that far left-hand side would be fantastic, because he plays really... He actually plays fairly quite deep and very wide for Napoli. So I think he'd fit into that role very, very well at Manchester City. Of course, he'd be competing against Jack Grealish and Doku. So, yeah. But, oh, hang on, is that a foul? Referee's telling Jackson to get up here. Chelsea nearly had a good attack here going, but Newcastle win the ball, and Jackson's on the ground again for no reason. Come on, Jackson. 1-1, 37 minutes about to go. Chelsea win the ball back from this attack here. Benoit Badiashile plays it off of Miguel Almiron, and it goes out for a Chelsea corner. Cole Palmer needs to click with Osimhen, or just in general needs to click with the squad. I mean, he's playing quite well, but like I said, Pochettino's got he's got a touchline ban for the next 3 games, and a lot of the games we'd see Cole Palmer actually talking with Pochettino like at length during the match. Giving the manager giving him instructions and probably helping him connect with the team. So not having Pochettino there to give him direct instructions of, you know, when you see this, play that ball. When you see that, don't play that ball. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on. That's why I don't dance. Cross, Reece James collects it and clears the ball up the field, but Newcastle win it back. Who else did not expect Sterling to score that free kick? I didn't expect it. You know, I can't remember the last time he scored a free kick. You know, when I think about Chelsea, I don't really think we have I don't think we really have a designated free kick taker. You know, we've lost Marcos Alonso. He was fairly decent at them. It's a good cross. Not cross, that's a good ball out wide to Raheem Sterling here. Chelsea have an attack brewing. Gets past Newcastle defender, cross, goes out for a corner. Definitely didn't expect it with that run up either. Yeah. It's a bit strange, wasn't it? It's very Sterling-esque though, so it was on brand. Still 1-1. Come on, Chelsea. Corner here. Whipped in. Headed away by Newcastle. we can win that ball back, that'd be great. We don't. Newcastle have the ball here. And it goes out for a Chelsea throw in. Poor ball out from Newcastle there. Who was that doing QPR piece? Was that Enzo Fernandez doing just QPR ups in the midfield? What player? That's arrogance, that is. Oh, my sinus is getting really quite full. That's not fun. Newcastle ball out wide. Chelsea cut it out though. Poor ball. Chelsea have an attack here though. Ball play through to Nicholas Jackson, doesn't get it. And then Gallagher kind of just falls over. Newcastle in the attack here. I'm sorry, my sinuses are getting really quite sore. Yellow card to who? Leslie Ugochukwu. He's not had a very good game, Leslie Ugochukwu. Kind of at fault for the first goal for Newcastle. Now he's just giving away a yellow card. In a very dangerous position, especially when they got Kieran Trippier. I'd love to visit Germany. Bit random, but I really want to do Oktoberfest. That sounds great. Sounds like lots of fun. It's a beautiful country. Fun language as well. But Newcastle have a cross here, a corner here, about 27 yards out. I think Lascelles and Trippier are standing over it. Cross, not cross, shot! Is that off the crossbar or was that saved? I never know what to think about starting young defensive midfielders. I mean, or it's off the crossbar. He doesn't look that confident, to be fair. I don't know what it is about DMs that I can't fathom starting someone who isn't experienced. It's a very important position. You know, you've got to be able to read the game and put yourself into a position where you either cut off attacks or you're able to read what's about to happen next. So you can position yourself into a better position. But if you can't read the game like you need to be able to, or if you're not confident on the ball in order to slow the play down and make good passes that don't give away possession, you're going to be in trouble. Like one of the rare examples of a very good youth player who's quite good at defensive midfield is a player called Federico Redondo, who plays in Argentina. He's brilliant. He reminds me a lot of Sergio Busquets, but I think we were actually scouting him, but we didn't get him. Gabriel Moscardo as well would be another one, though. He's a bit more of like a Declan Rice type. He's a bit more of an interceptor. And Chelsea are leading the race for Gabriel Moscardo, so there's that. But again, I think Leslie was supposed to be loaned. Newcastle with the ball here in the defence. Just gave away possession, but then Leslie gives possession. There you go. See, Leslie gives the possession back to Newcastle. As a sloppy ball from Newcastle, Leslie kind of heads it down just to get some kind of control, but he just gives away the ball. And now Newcastle on attack here. Shot, Rosie. Yeah, Leslie's not having a very good game. Who have we got on the bench? Who can we take him off for? So, on the bench, Chelsea have Disasi, Colwell, Matson. I mean, Caicedo could probably come on in the second half. I say just bring on Caicedo in the second half. He came back from international duty, I think, yesterday or the day before. But he can play 45 minutes of football. Chelsea with 4 shots on target already. Not bad. Goal kick. The ball is back, sorry. The ball is back with the Chelsea goalkeeper. Nearly 45th minute gone. Nearly at half time. Sterling just kind of runs into danger there, and now Newcastle have an attack brewing. How much at a time? 3 minutes at a time. 3 minutes at a time. Have you seen that Voss kid at Ajax? No, I have not. Let's have a look at Voss. Voss kid. Let's have a look at Ajax. Oops. I mean, I know Ajax aren't doing very well this season. Let's have a look. Oh, Voss. Yeah, I found him. Here we go. 18 euros, 24. Number 24. Silvano Voss. 67% defensive actions. Aerial duels. Is he? Would you say he's decent? He's a defensive midfielder. I've seen 2 or 3 of his full games. I like the look of him. Well, I think he played against Brighton on the 9th of November. Ball's crossed in. Caught by the keeper. Lost 2-0 that game. I'll have to look into him. I mean, his stats aren't showing anything significant, but I'll have a look into him. How are we playing? Nothing special, nothing spectacular. Newcastle are implementing a low block, so it would be expected that we would struggle a bit. Our goal came from a free kick, so not like it wasn't through open play, which again begs the question whether we are set to deal with breaking down low blocks. That's a foul on Reece James. Yellow card to Joelinton. Quite a few yellow cards this first half. See what happened there? Was an elbow. Oh, referee, that's a red card. He's basically punched him in the face. Is that going to get looked at by VAR? He's just clobbered him in the face from behind. Yeah, that was a bloody clothesline from hell from JBL. Also, apparently CM Punk's returning tonight. So, I guess I'll just tune in for that. Isaac. Fairly good play from him. Fouls. Number 5, Badiashile. He's quite a good striker. He was very good at the Euros, the 2020 Euros. I remember watching him quite closely when he was. I think he was playing for Sweden. Oh God, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. Sorry. But yeah, there was that Euros when I was watching Lukaku quite closely, and I realised how much I didn't like him. I didn't like his play. Sorry, like he didn't blow me away when he had the ball played into him. Like it just bounced off his head like it was a trampoline. Like he didn't show that much ball control. I mean, he looked rather rash during that Euro. So that was one of the reasons why when we did sign Lukaku, I was a bit tentative because I didn't really like him during the Euros, and he obviously proved my point when he joined Chelsea. It wasn't very good. So, but that's into the first half. I'll sort the timer there. tools. Wait, can I actually adjust this? Nope. So if I do that, no, nope, never mind. never mind. Okay, so end of the first half. What we saying? How are we thinking? Honestly, it could have been a better game. We could have played far better. I've seen Chelsea play better than that, but could be worse. We could be down 2-0. Could be losing 2-1, 1-1. The Newcastle goal came from quite poor defensive structure from Chelsea, as I said. Badiashile and Leslie Gochukwu, they were watching their man Isaac. He was in line with it. Yeah, Werner Lukaku was horrific. They were in line in a nice defensive line, and then they rushed forward to try and close down the player from the outside of the box, where it really should be someone like Conor Gallagher doing that. But in doing so, that left Isaac completely unmarked, and it was just a simple pass to Isaac, and he just had to put it past the goalkeeper, and of course he did. Chelsea's goal came from a very nice free kick from Raheem Sterling, very unexpected. What happened to Conor Gallagher's shooting boots? He left them at Crystal Palace, I think. He's not been a particularly good scorer for Chelsea so far. It's definitely an area of his game he needs to improve upon. I would even consider playing. I would even consider taking off two players at the half, bringing on Caicedo and bringing on Mykhailo Mudryk, because I actually reckon, I think Newcastle are playing quite a high line. We are getting a lot of counter-attacking opportunities, but it's either being played to Nicholas Jackson, or who kind of is unable to control the ball to the ability. Hello, Zidiot. Our intensity is too low. Game looks very lethargic. Yeah, the players look very tired considering they've had 2 weeks off. There has been international duty. The pressing from the City game is gone. True. I guess we are away from home. That will play some form of factor. But I would take off Leslie Gochukwu for Moises Caicedo, and then I would actually consider taking off Conor Gallagher, moving Cole Palmer to a more central position, putting Raheem Sterling on the right hand side, and then bringing on Mudryk. I would do that. So then that leaves us with an attack. That leaves us with a team of Sanchez in goal, Cucurella, Badiashile, Silva, James. There's no need to change the defensive structure right now. Enzo Fernandez and then Moises Caicedo in the pivot, with Mudryk on the left, Cole Palmer down the middle, Sterling on the right, and Nicholas Jackson through the middle. Now, some of you may not know, but Raheem Sterling's best ever season for Manchester City, he was playing on the right wing predominantly. So I think Gallagher plays well when it's calm, not under pressure. No, when he loses the ball, or when, as I said, when he is under pressure, he makes very strange decisions, very rash decisions. Just joined after watching the first half. Are you enjoying the game so far? Not particularly. We've had a lot of discussions about basketball and such during the game. It's been one of those games where you just kind of, your mind wanders. This is not the Chelsea I've been watching the last 2 seasons. No, it's a very different Chelsea. Although we are 1-1 against Newcastle, who are quite a strong team at the moment, I still feel like we could be 1-0 up. I really think that the goal we considered was very sloppy, very silly, very rare from Chelsea. James looking back to his best. True. Good to see James looking back to his best, as he say. It would have been exactly it would have been 2-0 with 1 goal from James. Yeah, James is quite good. I do exactly what you said. Gallagher has been great this season, but he looks lost today. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, though, when players are playing well in the season, that doesn't mean that they get a free pass where they can just have a good game and then continue playing like there's nothing. This is Chelsea. We demand very high standards. If you're having a bad game, you come off and you'll probably start the next game. There's no issue with coming off when you're having a bad game. It just means that maybe you're not feeling it today, and that's fine. Sometimes that happens for players. Just join the chat. Big up, man. I say bring in Broyo, don't you think? I think he's a bit lost. I think you're talking about Jackson there, and he does look a bit lost. He hasn't really had any attacking threats there. I don't even think he's had a shot on target. Let's have a quick look at his stats this game. So, 6 out of 8 accurate passes, 11 touches, it just dispossessed once, touches in the opponent's box once. He's won a tackle He's been dribbled past. He's won 1 out of 3 ground duels, and that's it. He's had a fairly quiet game. No shots on target, nothing. He's had 1 touch in the opponent's box. Broya, I think, would be a bit more suited for this game, to be fair. I think he's got a bit more of that Premier League experience. Of course, his time at Southampton, and of course his time at Chelsea last season, I think he could be quite valuable this game. But yeah, so I would bring off Gallagher, and I would bring off Ugochukwu. I just don't think Gallagher's at his best, and I think Ugochukwu's just he's not suited for this game. I think Caicedo bringing in that bit more, bringing in a more experienced Premier League player like Caicedo will probably be smart and wise. And he is the better player. And McCallum and Mudryk, they are playing a very high line when they're attacking, and we do get counter-attacking opportunities. But either Raheem Sterling runs into a player, or he gets outpaced, or Nicholas Jackson isn't able to control the ball when he's running with it and he loses it. So I would bring on McCallum Mudryk on that left-hand side to go straight at the goal. In my opinion, selling off Misha on and Caicedo on. I would keep Sterling on and just move him to the right-hand side. I would do that, and then take off as Conor Gallagher, move Cole Palmer to the middle, and then bish bash bosh. 5-1 Chelsea. So yes, not too bad. I would say we could be doing better, but is what it is. Chelsea have been struggling somewhat this season so far. We've been looking better than we have recently. Let me just have a look at our recent games. I think the last game we played before this was Man City, unless I'm remembering incorrectly. No, it was Man City, 4-4. So yeah, not too bad. Newcastle, then Brighton away, Brighton at home next, not next week. No, next week, 3rd of December, and then 3 days later we got Man United away at quarter past 8. That's quite a late game. I agree with your changes. Fantastic. I'm not delusional this time. Everton, and then after that, and then Sheffield United, and then we got a nice run of Wolves, Crystal Palace, Luton, Fulham. Liverpool easy 3 points. Wolves, Crystal Palace, and then Man City away, and then back to kind of an interesting run of games. So not too bad from Chelsea, actually. Not too bad. We've just got a few more games to get through, and then we've got the easy games. Although I'll say the easy games, they will be the games where we play against low blocks, and that is Chelsea's kryptonite. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, how you guys been doing? It's been a while since I've been a stream. I kind of want to start doing streaming just more regularly, but not even like football orientated. I want to start a second channel. I mean, I started this channel doing gaming stuff, and I really love playing video games, and I love talking about video games. But I also love talking about films and such. I really like my films, and I love doing kind of. I like writing not video essays. I like writing essays just for myself to read regarding films and such, and kind of reviewing films and talking about different aspects and different themes and how they all intertwine and what they mean. So doing something like that would be quite interesting. You know, one of my favourite channels is Dead Meat, and I quite like doing. I like the idea of doing something similar to that, not for horror films, but just for like regular films. Not like looking at like deaths or characters, but just like kind of like a review, if you want, kind of with that same sort of energy around the whole video. And I mean, another channel I really like is a channel called Pretty Much It. I don't know if you guys have heard of them, but they're quite good. They do like watch-alongs. I actually watched a video. I watched a video by a channel a couple of days ago where it was a guy watching the Hunger Games. It was really quite good. So Hunger Games. What's his name? Yeah, the Mike Laws. I loved it. It's a great channel. Football Manager 24, Chelsea series. When I'm thinking about it, make a gaming channel, film channel into one. I'll most definitely sub. I mean, I could do that. I could do like the Quick Take 2 or something like that. I mean, I was thinking of doing like TQT Live, not TQT Plays is the channel name, but I need to find a proper channel name that works for me. But yeah, I took edibles and watched the Hunger Games. I took edibles and watched Catching Fire. He's actually quite funny, and I would highly recommend Jacob Geller. Let's have a look at him, Jacob Geller. I love finding new channels and new YouTubers to find. As I said, I quite like this other guy, like Jacob Geller. What kind of stuff does he do? Let's have a look here. It looks quite fun. 1.14 million subscribers. Must be nice. Let's have a look at his videos. There's 3 specific kinds of terror. How can we bear to throw anything away? Art in the pre-apocalypse. This sounds all fun. The false evolution of the... Oh, I'm going to subscribe. There we go. Thanks for recommending me. I'm going to subscribe to him. This looks brilliant. Just having a look at his videos. He doesn't. Yeah, is that his thing? He does like one video a month. Is that his whole thing? Games, books, and movies, and amazing content. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do that kind of stuff. I've got a real passion for, I said, games, books, and movies. I've got a bookshelf, as you can see behind me. A lot of it is Harry Potter, but I've got some other books down here. I quite like. I might even show. I've got. What have I got? I've got Ready Player One. I don't know if you guys have read that book. It's quite a good book. The film was quite good as well. I've got The Ballads of Songbirds and Snakes. That film's just come out now. It's out in cinemas. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. My sister got me that for Christmas, actually, I think. And it's actually a really good book. I highly recommend you guys read it. But it is quite a big book, as you can see. It's a fairly sizable book, but I would recommend it. What else have we got here? I started reading June. Of course, the film's out now, and the part 2 is coming out fairly soon with what's his name, Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya and all those fantastic people. So that's a great book. I'm reading that at the moment. I'll actually just leave that there. What else am I reading? This is an interesting book. The Trigger by David Icke. Any films that do the book justice? Very interesting question. This is an interesting book, by the way. I'm going to read a random thing. Suffer Little Children. So look here. I mean, you can just take a random page and just be blown away by the stuff that's in here. So it's brilliant. We must destroy them. Fantastic. I'll read that later. But yeah, lots of good books. Of course. Got this book as well. Mr. Sunday Movies. Yes, Mr. Sunday. I'm actually subscribed to Mr. Sunday Movies. They do great videos. I quite enjoy that channel. But any films that do the book justice, those are really good books. Thank you. This is actually something I would highly recommend. It's called Long Way Round, and it's a series that's on Apple TV. It's Ewan McGregor, of course. Him. He's obviously in loads of films. Star Wars. Trainspotting, you name it. He's the Scottish guy, and then his friend Charlie Borman, who is actually a really nice person. He's on Instagram. Make sure you go follow Charlie Borman. They met on the set of a film. I can't exactly remember what it was, but they met in Ireland in a pub, and Charlie just started talking to Ewan about bikes. And he realized Ewan had a passion for bikes similar to him, and. One thing led to another. They became really good friends, and then they decided to do I can't talk. I get so excited about these kind of things. So I think Charlie had Ewan over for dinner one day, and he took out a map, and kind of jokingly they started planning, like, okay, if we were going to like drive around the world on a motorbike, like what kind of how would we do it? And they started to put together a map. See if I can find the map here. It probably is in the book somewhere. But they started to put together a map of here we go. They decided to like plan out an actual route. Please make the film channel when you critique and write pieces. Really like how you explain things. Thank you. I think I will actually. I really like doing it. So, as I said, he was just around his house for dinner, and Charlie brought out a map where they started planning out how they were going to circumnavigate the world. And they eventually arrived on this. It's the Black Line, and it starts in London. And as you can see, they go all the way through Europe, all the way through Russia. They cross over to Anchorage. Then they drive all the way through Canada, all the way through America, and they finish at New York. And then they obviously get the plane home back to London. And it took them like ages to do it, but the show is fantastic. And there's so many brilliant photos of. I mean, imagine just circumnavigating, like, look, that's just them there, just where are they in there? They're in Mongolia there. They started in London and they end up in Mongolia. There's them, I think that's them in Canada. There's them there. I think that's a camel. There's Charlie with his camel. Just brilliant stuff. Yeah, there's Charlie there having not sure. There's you in there having some tea. I mean, I'd absolutely love to do something like this in real life. It would cost millions nowadays, and of course, there's a massive war going on in the majority of the countries that was featured in the show. But I would highly recommend you guys watching it. It's on Apple TV, and it's a really quite brilliant show. It actually got me into motorcycles. I really want to get a motorbike because of the show. We're about to kick off for the second half now. But yeah, I would actually consider making a second channel where I do kind of that stuff where I talk about video games and play video games and talk about films and books and stuff like that, TV shows. How long did it take them to circumnavigate? I think it took them 3 months. I think, early chance here for Chelsea. Free kick run very quick. Hang on, second half just started. Lascelles gives away a yellow card and a free kick right outside the box. I think it took them like 80 days. How long did long way round take? 115 days. So they travelled through 12 countries, 20,000 miles, 19 time zones in 115 days. So about a quarter of a year, 3 months. But they didn't just do that. They didn't just do... Sorry, I get so excited about talking about this. They didn't just start from London and they went to New York. A few years later, they started off at the very tip of Scotland in a place called John O'Groats. They went all the way through the UK. They took a little ferry across into France, all the way through Europe, through Italy, down into Africa, all the way through Africa, and then to the bottommost point of Africa. So they went from the top of Scotland to the bottom of Africa. And then in the new one, long way up, it wasn't as good, but they took electric bikes from the bottom of Argentina, I think, to Los Angeles, but they had to go through certain areas on buses and trains because of, cartel activity. But I would highly recommend Long Way Round and Long Way Down. I'd love for them to do another one, like Long Way Back. I think would be brilliant. So they start in New York and they just go backwards, but they obviously have to do that after the war's done. But that'd be great. I would highly recommend getting that book and watching the TV show. It is on Apple TV. Free kick here, Reece James over the bar. But yeah, it took them 115 days to circumnavigate the world, which actually isn't too bad. They did it on BMW bikes, and there was quite an interesting moment in the show because they were trying to get sponsored, basically have like companies send them bikes to do it on, and I think Charlie really wanted KTM bikes, but KTM declined to do it because they didn't think it was possible. And then there was a great moment where he was like tearing down the KTM poster he had up in the office and threw it in the bin, and how dare they? How fucking dare they say that we can't do it? And then they got the BMW bikes and then they did it. But it was really quite funny because it was literally just two, you could tell they were just two really good mates, just basically driving around the road on motorcycles and meeting people every day, and it was really good. It was really good. It was nice as well because obviously Charlie Boorman and Ewan McGregor, they're two fairly different people. Ewan McGregor's this massive Hollywood star, and Charlie Boorman, his dad I think was a famous director, and he starred in a few films, but that was when he was very young, and he's kind of just gone into that motorcycle world now. He's done the Dakar race, but it's so nice knowing that they found each other, because I think Charlie grounds Ewan quite well. I mean, they work really well together. They help each other out in terms of like finding where they need to be in the world. So it's a really good series, and I would highly recommend it. Long Way Round is what it's called. Newcastle have a chance here, just going into the Chelsea box here, but yeah. I mean, I was planning on playing Spider-Man 2 on the channel, but I didn't get around to it. My PS5 kept messing up, it kept shutting down, so I had to clean it. But I think I will be doing a Let's Play of The Last of Us Part 2, because they are doing a remaster for the PS5, so I'll be able to play that in 60 FPS, really good quality, and with a little face cam, which will be fun. Looking forward to that. Shout out Jacksepticeye. I'll be the next Jacksepticeye one day, hopefully. Less Irish, of course. But we are starting in fairly similar situations. We both started in somewhat of a cabin. Mine's a bit more of a shed, but it's quite a spacious shed. He started off in a little log cabin by himself, so similar career trajectories, hopefully. But we'll see where we go. Just gotta keep having fun. Now Almiron's has gone down like he's been shot in the lower spine here. He's not going to get the free kick. Newcastle again attacking on the left-hand flank here. Is that a goal kick, corner, free kick? What's that? I think a corner. Corner to Newcastle. But yeah, with the movies and the second channel, I need to find my own niche. If you know what I mean, I don't just want to copy another channel because that's just, it's unoriginal. I need to find my own way of presenting it and that. So it's original and it's entertaining. Because at the end of the day, like, the goal of that channel will be to entertain as many people as possible. And if it's not entertaining, if it's just kind of like a boring dribble about how brilliant a film is, then no one's going to really want to watch that. I need to find a way to make it me, but at the same time engaging and something that people are going to be looking forward to watching. So, I mean, that's the beauty of YouTube. Just always trying to find that certain niche, finding that that area that people love and want to watch, no matter what's going on in their life. It's a fun puzzle to try and figure out. Is YouTube. Newcastle have another corner here. Whipped in by Kieran Trippier. Completely unmarked on the back post. Ball played back in, but very poorly. That's a free kick to Chelsea. Oof. Is it? No, corner. Trippier's getting very mouthy. Ball looked in, headed away, volley, deflection, and goalkeeper collects. Brilliant. Okay. Oh, nearly. Nicholas Jackson. Oh, sorry, Raheem Sterling was nearly played through on goal, but Newcastle defence just managed to get the ball there. And that's back to Chelsea goalkeeper. Okay, interesting start to the second half here. Newcastle looking to score early. And they're attacking with a 4-2-3-1 shape. Kukurea now playing it back to Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson with Sterling on the right hand side. Plays it to Sterling. Sterling, you can shoot here. Oh, he's gone down in the box. No penalty. Chelsea have the ball here again. Favourite player from my national team? Good question. That would be England. Favourite player? I mean, the easy answer would be to say Reece James. But it's hard to pass up someone like Jude Bellingham. I mean, he's just doing fantastic, and I wish we signed him. Apparently, Frank Lampard really wanted him when he was at Chelsea. He was the Chelsea manager. I mean, imagine if we signed the players Lampard wanted instead of the players Mourinho wanted. I mean, Lampard wanted the likes of Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham and Erling Haaland. Imagine where we would be as a club if we had Bellingham, Rice, and Haaland instead of Lukaku, Werner, and Havertz. You know. Oh, you know what? That could be a penalty. I mean, it won't be a penalty because it's far too gone. But Shaw stuck out a leg once Sterling had gotten past him and tripped him up. They're very lucky to get away with that. There was no attempt to win the ball. He just stuck out his leg to trip him over. Chelsea have the ball here on the outside of the Newcastle box. Jackson to Sterling. Back to Jackson. He's lost the ball. Ah. His ball control needs to improve, I think, Jackson. He fumbles with the ball quite a lot. And he never really feels set. It's like watching him. When you watch him, it almost looks like he's kind of praying the ball falls exactly where it needs to be instead of trying to control it. Says Reece James here. Not Reece James, sorry, Thiago Silva. I miss Drogba, yeah. One of a kind. But hopefully we will be getting Osimhen, and Osimhen's ball control is far better. Yellow card for who? Conor Gallagher's been booked. He should come off. Conor Gallagher off. Mudryk on. Ugachukwu off. Caicedo on, I reckon. I mean, he got the ball. We should see some changes in 5 minutes. Coming up to 60 minutes gone. Should I turn my light off? See what that looks like. Maybe it's a bit too blinding. Does that look better? Do you prefer that look, or do you want the light back on? Let me know. Show some attack brewing here. I just felt like the weekend. I'm blinded by the lights. Alright, come on. Is that a foul for? Is that a yellow card for Cucurella? No, he's going to get away with it. It's too green. Well, we are coming up to Christmas. Let's have a look. Let's have a wee play with the lights, shall we? I can do it from here, actually. How about when it works? How about a bit of cheeky, not gradient, how about cheeky red? How's that look? Oh, that's way too strong. Thank you for the background light compliment, thank you. Blue, how about blue? That is really quite strong. Trying to find the right colour, that's all. Could do white. That's not too bad. That's too green. I could do blue, actually. See how that goes. I don't know. Now I'm getting a migraine. maybe I'll just try a different light. Let's try. It's just a bit too. It's a bit too powerful, isn't it? Could try pink. No. Let's settle on that. Let's settle on that. There we go. Cyan blue. I mean, it looks like there's a bloody nuclear bomb going on behind my TV, but. Alright, coming to the 60th minute here. Newcastle across into the box. Ugachukwu chasing it. Goes out for a goal kick, I think. Yep. Nicholas Jackson. I think Nicholas Jackson needs to do more there. His movement improved against Spurs, but the ball was played into him there, and instead of Jackson is taking a piss every bloody game. Instead of moving towards the ball to collect it, which Osimhen would do, instead he kind of just runs alongside the defender, expecting the ball to fall perfectly to his feet. Sometimes needs to move himself towards the ball in order to win the game, if you know what I mean, or to win the ball. He almost seems like he's always hoping the ball just lands perfectly to him. And he definitely needs to improve upon that. Like in doing that, he just lets the ball run up to him, and then the defender's easily able to win the ball against him. He definitely needs to improve upon it. Is that a yellow card on Raheem Sterling? There's a push in the back on Trippier. Yellow card Sterling. How many yellow cards has there been in this game? What? god, what's happened here? I just looked at my phone. Apparently it's 3-1. Oh my god. I just looked at my phone and it said it's 3-1 when it was 1-1. Did they score from kickoff as well? Oh my god. Well. Okay, this has been an interesting breakdown. See how this goal comes from. Ball's played out wide. Cross. Unmarked man. He's left completely unattended in the box. Bro, what movie did you want to do on the other channel first? Good question. I called, remember in chat I said 3-1. I think he did actually. What movie? I mean, I really like The Shining. The Shining is probably one of my favourite all-time films, but that's been done to death. I don't really want to just be another YouTuber that does a video on The Shining, but I said it is one of my favourite video films, and there's so much you can talk about. Oh my god. 3-1. Wow. Wow. And Jolinton's just won the World Cup, it looks like. Wow. Thiago Silva just miskicks the ball and then it's just one-on-one with the keeper. God. He had loads of space as well. I don't know what happened. He should be doing far better than that, man. Just do it. Yeah, I might just do it. But again, I need to find my own niche with it. Oh, yeah, everyone's taking the piss today. 3-1. Bring on Madrid for Gallagher. I mean, may as well. It's a bit too late now. Just go for broke. 3-1 down. May as well bring on like Madrid and that. God. I mean, I also did say last week or in the break. I think I even said in the breakdown we'd lose like 2-0. What did I say at the end of my breakdown? My video that did fairly well a few weeks ago. Let's have a look here. Oh, go watch the ads. What did I say? Let's have a look here.
Chelsea, it'll probably end 1-0 to Newcastle with all our apparent hard work going down the drain, but I guess we'll see.
Okay, so I said 1-0. It's 3-1. Brilliant. Nah, we can still draw this. Come on, guys. Oh, who am I kidding? Yeah, this game's gone downhill. I mean, it's Chelsea versus. Why was the Sassy benched? Can Pochettino also drop the bloody useless Sanchez? Poch isn't in charge of this game. I think it's Pedro, or the other guy, his assistant, who's in charge of this game. 3-1. And the stream just buffered, so now my timer's off. God, why aren't 3 PM games broadcast in the UK, man? Stream's completely gone. I don't know what to do. Oh, stream's died. Come on. I've lost the stream, so I don't know what's going on in the game. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's frustrating. Let's try this. Oh, dearie me. Why aren't games shown in the UK, man? Yeah, no, it looks like none of the streams are working. I've lost everything. Well, that's frustrating, to say the least. Chelsea down 3-1, and I don't know what's going on. Just the defense completely fell apart. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Whoa. Right, I've got a stream working now. Wait, what? Have we brought on the players I said we wanted to bring on? Oh, dear me. Well, I managed to get a stream working now. It's actually ahead by a minute, I think. I don't know if I can change that. Alright, I think I'm ahead by a minute. I think. Yeah, I am. I'm ahead by a minute, exactly. Classic Chelsea. Must be a very, very, very fun after party. Try and get that out tomorrow morning, or tomorrow at some point. Get it written up and recorded tonight. Bro, start your managerial career. I mean, I just copy Nagelsmann's tactics. Oh god. Yeah, I said Mudryk and Breuer coming on. Who are they coming on for? I said Gallagher, Ugachukwu, and Jackson. So number 23, Gallagher coming off. For yeah, basically my changes. All the changes you talked about are the ones being made. Yep. Off comes Jackson. Fake it till you make it. I mean, that's what I'm doing right now. I've studied the game for too long now. I see these things happening. Ah, oh, dear. Chelsea's weakest links coming off. Right, we've got 22 minutes to score 2 goals. Newcastle away is a horrible game, though. Alright. Let's see if we can actually get something building here. Thiago Silva on the ball here. There's a free kick, Chelsea. Oh, come on. Right, we're playing the ball out from the back here. Bit dangerous considering how our bloody third goal went in. Kukurea finds Caicedo into Enzo. Plays it to Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer out wide to Sterling. This is exactly what I said. Sterling on the right. Cole Palmer down the middle. Mudryk on the left. Finally, the useless Jackson's off the pitch. True. Young Kipper cursed us. This is exactly what. Let's see how my changes do. Oh god, there's a player down now. Stream's frozen. Brilliant. Oh Christ! Right. Let's try and sort this out. Take these glasses off in case there's a dodgy pop-up like there was last time. I don't want them reflecting off my bloody glasses. Oh, dear me. Jesus Christ. There we go. Got it sorted. Oh, I just put myself in the eye. I told you, start your career, man. Yeah, I could probably do it. I mean, I'd have to start off low level, so I'll probably start managing Arsenal, and then no, joke. I could probably manage my local team, to be honest. Thiago with the ball again, getting flashbacks. Finds Reece James back to the keeper. 71 minutes gone. I'm ahead by 45 seconds. Poor header out from the back, and Newcastle the ball now. Streams buffered again. So I'm ahead by 30 seconds now. Come on, Chelsea. Not like this. Imagine my local team sounds like a unique video series idea. It would be fairly unique. How took the 17th Division Scottish side to the Champions League final. The OwnASaber sponsorship on the shirt. Come on, Chelsea. Sanchez, ball out wide to Reece James. Good classic. Oh, what have you done there, Reece James? And you're giving away a yellow card as well. Not useless, but that was stupid. Chest touch, and he takes a touch, it takes it back. Streams buffered again. Now I'm ahead by 20 seconds. Right, so what happened here was unnecessary as all balls. Reece James takes a chest touch, and then instead of playing it forward towards the opponent's goal, which is the smart decision, he instead takes it a touch back towards the goalkeeper, which is then closer towards the Newcastle player. They're able to get to the ball faster than Reece James is, so he just brings them down. Wait, has he been sent off? No. Is he coming off? Wait, what? It's a red card. Oh my, it's a second yellow. I didn't realise one was... Oh my fucking god, Reece James, you fucking idiot. I didn't realise that was his second yellow. What is he thinking, man? Well, Cole Palmer's off for Levy Colwell. Oh my, alright, title of the next video, how Chelsea crumbled against Newcastle. Keep an eye out for that one. I can already see the thumbnail. Reece James just with his hands on his head, red card. Game was done 20 minutes ago. Reece James misses out against Brighton now. Here's Brighton we got next, yep. Oh, I can't believe that, man. Yeah, Brighton. That's ridiculous. Ball's crossed in, headed away. Absolutely ridiculous. Thiago Silva's clutching his left boob. Absolutely ridiculous from Reece James there. So unnecessary. Just let the goal go in, man. We're already losing 3-1. Getting a red card is just stupid because now you're going to miss the next game. So stupid. Cole will come on with good attitude, telling the players to come on, wake up, come on. Alright, my time is now perfectly synced now because I just got hit with another buffer. Absolutely ridiculous. 60 minutes to go. Why did we do this to ourselves? We were building something against Spurs. We were building something against Man City, and then we just throw it all away. We got Reece James off with a red card. Absolute calamitous defending. Really poor decision making in the attack. We scored, yes, but that came from a free kick. It wasn't an open play goal. So stupid. I'll turn that light back on. There we go. Absolutely ridiculous. 75 minutes gone. 15 to go. I hate this Chelsea. We do it to ourselves every single time. We have something good brewing. We're working on something good, and then we just throw it away. Stream buffered again. Okay, so you guys are now 16 seconds ahead of me. Oh God, why are games not bloody broadcast in the UK? I hate it so much. Right, people are saying IPTV. What is IPTV? I might actually invest in it because this is ridiculous. This is the first time I turned off a Chelsea game. I wish I could, but I've got to watch it, and I'm going to do a breakdown. And I'm going to explain exactly what went wrong and what we can do to stop it from happening again. Great shot on target from Newcastle again. Should be 4-1. Should be 4-1. This comes from the defence. This wasn't on the attack, because the attack's not done that well, but, well, we haven't had that many opportunities to score because we're playing against a low block, and then they're doing really well against our defence who are shoddy, basically. Another buffer. I'm still in your stream, thank you, man. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it keeps buffering. I'm going to take these glasses off again because I would just find another stream because this one buffers too much. Every time I try and get it working again, something flashes on the screen that I don't really want everyone to see on YouTube because then I will get my channel taken down. That's ridiculous. Why? It's so frustrating to jump through these hoops. That's not working either. Let's try this again. Oh dear, why did I have to be a Chelsea fan? Why couldn't I have been chosen the easy option and just been a City fan? My life would be so much more simple. Celebrating a win every week. Oh dear. Try this one. Oh, it's fine, man. Say what you want. See if this works. It was a good run, went back to the same old shit. When it goes wrong, it goes really wrong here at Chelsea. True. Alright, none of my streams are working anymore. I can't get anything working. Try this one, I guess, but I doubt this one will work. Oh dear me. Alright, this one's working. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. There we go. Kukure's got a yellow card. 78th minute gone. So you guys are... It's time, I'm going to pause the timer. Timer's like 40 seconds ahead. Absolutely ridiculous. Newcastle with the ball here. I'm sorry, but that Reece James red card was just so unnecessary. There was absolutely no need to pull the man down there. You're on a yellow card. What are you doing? You're supposed to be the captain. You're supposed to be setting an example. I think we always lose our form after international breaks. Yeah. Players come back tired. They kind of forget what they're supposed to be doing. Poch won't be available for the next 2 games, so he won't be on the sidelines to give them instructions. There we go, it's all caught up now. So sad, man. That ball was so easy. They just cut through our defence like butter. 1-2 and there's just a man through on goal. Jesus, this will be fun dissecting. Him and Thiago have bad tempers. It's frustration. That's what it is. It's just pure frustration because the team's played so poorly for the past year and a bit. They just lash out. Well, we look forward to Brighton and Kunga's return. Yeah, I guess we've got that to look forward to, but it is soured by today's result. That's a foul. God, is that another yellow card? Another yellow card to Chelsea. Who's this to? Is that Caicedo? Was it Colwill? It's Colwill. He's in my FPL. Brilliant. Thanks, Colwill. Brilliant. I can't take this anymore. I'm going to become a Man City fan. Have fun. Oh, it's 4-1. 4-1. Let's have a look here. Yellow cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 yellow cards for Chelsea and 2 yellow cards for Reece James. Apparently it's 4-1. See who scores here. See where the goal comes from. That's just easy. Isaac's off. Fucking piece of shit. Colwell header. Modric turns the player. Does fairly well there. Enzo. Well, I know we're going to concede, so I don't know why I feel like there's some hope in this attack. See how we concede though. Newcastle pressing in a 4-5-1 shape here. Very flat 5 behind the striker. Very effective. Enzo Fernandez in deep. Plays it back to Sanchez. It's a worse meltdown than Chernobyl. True. Modric here with the ball, running forward against the Newcastle defence here. He hasn't got that many options. He's got Sterling on the right, which he plays it to. Makes the overlapping run. Sterling just runs into danger and loses the ball. Not gonna lie, that was a pretty good goal. Well, let's see how it happens, shall we? Cucurella chasing the man down. He's on a yellow card. If he challenges them, he'll get sent off. Playing out wide to the right-hand side. 1, 2, 3, 5 players in the Chelsea half now. 6 Newcastle players in the Chelsea half. 7. Play back to the defence. I'm in the 82nd and a bit minute, so I'm probably a bit behind. Let's have a look here. Played out wide to the left-hand side. Just entering the second in the half now. Sorry. Player making the run in behind. Badiashile just statue-like. Yeah, that was on Badiashile, man. He's just standing still, lets Anthony Gordon run around him, and then just does absolutely nothing to close him down. War a game from Badiashile. War a player. Idiot. Idiot. Statue. Stagnant. Static. I'm disgusted, not gonna lie. This is one of the worst defensive performances I've ever seen from a team. Badiashile is just so unaware of what's going on around him. It's just so easy, man. I don't care if this is his first game back. You should be... You're playing for Chelsea, mate. It's just so easy to get past him. I mean, it doesn't matter because we're 3-1 down, we're 4-1 down, but he needs to be doing better than that. So poor. This is one of the game. This is one game where certain players should have been removed or being on bench. We have enough defenders. Yeah, it'll be an interesting game to look at in more detail. Sorry. Chogo should have rested after the chaotic Brazil game, probably, and the stream's buffering again. Brilliant. I'm gonna take glasses off. Dear me, dear me. Close that. Close that. I don't know what's going on. Alright, here we go, stream's working again. To think we were favourites going into the game. I mean, we put 4 goals past Man City. This time we've considered 4 goals against Newcastle. That's Chelsea in a nutshell, really. Some games we play incredibly, other games we have horrific performances. Let's buff it again. Nothing I can do, just gotta sit back, wait for the stream to start working again. I wouldn't have to do this again if games were really shown at 3 o'clock in the UK. I'm having so much fun. Oh, are you? I'm not. See you in the championship. See you there, mate. See you there. Oh my life. I'll take the glasses off again because there will be pop-ups. That will get me demonetized so quickly. There we go. Oh dear. Newcastle making some subs now. I've got Arsenal fans clowning me. Baku 4-1. Enjoying this very much. Sterling's off now. Off comes Miguel Almiron. To a standing ovation from the Newcastle fans. We are clowns. Yep, that we are. Reece James as well, man. Noni Madueke is on now for Sterling. See how he does. God's sake. I cannot wait for this game to be over. Do. I can understand the header goal, but that Thiago Silva mistake. Yep. Under no pressure, just gives the ball away. Reece James getting a red card, just no need for it. Absolutely no need. The first goal was stupid. Badiashile and Ugochukwu left their man completely unmarked, just rushed the player on the outside of the box. All they needed to do was make a simple pass, and they did, and he was one-on-one with the keeper. Fourth goal was just stupid from Badiashile, just completely unaware of his surroundings, and then just lazy attempt to stop the goal, and then that's another buffer. Stream's buffered. Oh, I'm just gonna go and do it like this for the rest of the stream. I'm just gonna hide. Oh, God. I'll take glasses off because stream's buffered again. He is not. He has anger issues. Well, he needs to control them. He's a professional footballer. He's not a toddler. He's getting paid hundreds of thousands of pounds a week. Agree, mate. Not mature enough. It's ridiculous. He's the club captain. I understand if it's an actual. I understand if you're playing against Spurs and it's like 4-4 and tempers are flaring and you kick out someone. Yeah, alright then. But not against Newcastle. We've got no hatred. We got no issue with Newcastle. It's just another team. It's a bloody annoying away day. There's no need to get sent off against Newcastle. Absolutely no need, and this stream's completely died. Brilliant. Madrid Noni aren't even getting to touch the ball now. Yeah, well, it was expected, didn't it? It's what happens when you bring them on when everything's all finished. Right, got a string working now. It's the 89th minute. So I'm actually ahead. No, I'm ahead by a few seconds. That's good. 10 seconds, right, good. 89th minute. Newcastle have the ball on the outside of the box here. Out wide to a man completely unmarked. Ball. They're actually playing like FIFA. It's actually run down the byline and sweat it across. God's sake, man. This generally might be our worst performance of the season. Let's have a look at the games actually we played, because Brentford was more frustrating, I think. Well, actually, this has been fairly frustrating. Let's have a look at the Chelsea games this season. I mean, the West Ham game arguably was really bad, along with the Brentford game. But yeah, no, I think this has definitely been the worst. No, this has been worse by far. Right, new video going out tomorrow, hopefully. How Newcastle United destroyed Chelsea, how Chelsea crumbled against Newcastle, something along those lines. Gonna be a very positive video, and the stream's completely died. You know what? I'm just gonna close that stream. It's not working at all. I'm just gonna chill the chat now. So that's full time. No, it's not. There's still time to play, but the stream's not working. Nothing's working. So yeah, I'm gonna have a wee chat with the chat here. One of the reasons why this is the Chelsea United. This is the Chelsea we've known for a while now. Listen, I'll get into more details about the actual goings on of what happened in the game, but today is just it's proof to me that results against Man City and results against Tottenham Hotspur, they blinded us somewhat, because against Spurs they were down to 9 men and Andrew Postecoglou was literally playing the lackluster defensive line at the halfway line. Manchester City, we played very well against Man City. That was probably our best performance this year against Man City. That was a brilliant game, and we turned up for it. But we didn't care. I'm going to pause the timer because I've stopped watching. We didn't care when playing against Newcastle. It felt like there was absolutely nothing going on. Opinion on Cucurella's performance? It was terrible, like the rest of the team. It was terrible. I don't know what else to say. I don't know. This game's completely blindsided me. I was hoping for maybe a 2-1 win, a 1-0 win, but no, just shocking. I don't know how we're gonna build from this. We certainly, hang on. Okay, so you can hear me now. Okay, that's weird. That's strange. So, for some reason my mic audio is not working, but it's picking up audio from the camera. I don't know. OBS is having some weird stuff going on today. I couldn't get the camera working for like 30 minutes. Thanks for telling me I was muted. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I can hear you now, yeah. Okay, so for some reason this microphone has actually not been recording anything, even though you can see the green lights. The green lights are showing that it's recording. It's not. It's just not coming through on OBS. We got Tottenham. Yeah. I don't know what to say anymore. I mean, let's go through the players. Let's go through the performances of the players today. Luton leading against Palace. That's weird. So, Fulltime. Thank you. I mean, wow. Look at these are the scores on FOTMob. Sanchez got a 4.9 rating. Cucurella yellow card 5.6. Badiashile 5.6. Thiago Silva 4.5. Reece James got a red card, obviously. Enzo Fernandez 5.6, Ugachukwu 5.9 yellow card, Cole Palmer 6.6, Gallagher 6.2, Sterling 7.1. One mistake in this game. That was just a really poor performance from the entire team, really. Altogether, that was a really bad game. What's this? Okay. I don't know what to say, man. It's just we brought on the substitutes, but it was far too late by that point. I mean, Newcastle just had a really good game against us. That looked like our first game of the season. It looked like that was the first time these players are playing together. The harshness of the Premier League, one mistake in this game over. Basically, we can't handle mind games. I don't even think it was a mind game. I think it was just we came to this game massively unprepared. I don't think having Pochettino not on the touchline helped at all. And we're going to lose him against Brighton and the game after that as well, so... This will be a very, very interesting after party, I'll tell you that. I'll be going over everything that went wrong, and I'll be going over the things that we need to do to improve upon it. I'll be going over the things we need to do in order to make sure it doesn't happen again. Because one, the after party, it does allow me to kind of express my feelings, and it does allow me to in a more not grandiose, but in a more forward pointing direction than just kind of a scattergram approach than what I'm doing right now. But I'll be able to, as I say, go over all the little minute details that happened today, going over why they happened, how they happened, what caused it to happen, ways we can stop it from happening again, what we need to do differently going forward, things we need to start implementing into our game. Do these players work? Does this defensive partnership work? Does this midfield partnership work? Those kind of things I like doing. First half Chelsea versus second half Chelsea, two different teams drew. Is it just me, or the ref was on Newcastle's side? I mean, sometimes the referee's on one side, sometimes it's on the other. You can't really put too much onus on the referees, especially in the Premier League. Yeah, as I said, referee was fine. I mean, Reece James got sent off on his own accord. No one asked him to bring down that player stupidly when he was already on a yellow card. That was just on Reece James. Yeah, as I say, referee was fine today. It was literally it was all on Chelsea. Chelsea had a horrific game, and Newcastle played brilliantly. They took their chances. We didn't. I mean, we had a good free kick, but that's about it really. We scored from a free kick. It's not scoring from a free kick and scoring from open play is two very different things, you know. Again, we struggled against the low block. We struggled to really make anything happen. We scored from a lucky free kick. You don't change on winning a team willingly. This is on Poch. Newcastle players were diving. Maybe I do not know the rules. I mean, both players were diving. Sterling was diving at times. I mean, Poch. I don't think Poch was allowed in the dressing room at half time, so maybe that didn't help either. That's his own fault for getting for not being able to be on the touchline for 3 games through his behaviour after the Man City game, charging towards Anthony Taylor. So yeah, but I'll go into far more detail, far more analytical detail, and more focused detail in the upcoming video. So keep an eye out for that. It'll be coming out very, very soon. Thank you everyone for coming in, for joining the watch party. It's always fun getting to chat to you guys. I love talking to you guys. I quite enjoy streaming. It's one of the things I actually really like about doing this whole YouTube thing. I'll definitely be continuing doing it. Even if Chelsea are in the Championship, I will be streaming. I will be making videos about Chelsea. I will be doing all that good stuff. And thank you all for the suggestions about the second channel ideas. I will definitely be looking into starting that pretty soon. maybe come the start of the next year. Who knows? But as always, I've been the Quick Take.